Racing Groove. There they are up in turns 3 and 4. NASCAR's toughest racetrack. That wall was all rough black last night with tires up against the wall. Here we go for 500 miles.
Most apprehensive start of the year right here. This place really makes you nervous. Flagman's got the flag behind his back. He's holding them back. He's holding them back. Buggity. Let's go racing, boys and Danica.
Diving into turn number 1, Biffle from the point, the lead from Johnson. Look at him, too wide all the way back through the pack and down the back straightaway. Kane settles into third. Newman fourth, Busch fifth. And by turn 3, the first dozen are single file. Greg Biffle from the pole leads the first lap in his Ford. Jeff Gordon, Jamie Mack, Paul Menard on the outside in the 27 and Allmendinger scuffle.
Well, I tell you, that 51 car, Kurt Busch, I never saw a guy pass so many cars in one lap. He was outside, inside, and he is on the move.
He was taking advantage of those 4 fresh tires at the drop of the green flag there. You see Kurt right there, currently in the 22nd position.
Look at the outside of Logano.
He made that outside work. Mike Larry, he went on the outside and he got about 5 in one lap.
He kind of played some of the same moves in last night's race.
Well, he's got it going.
11th place, Jeff Burton on the high side gives way to McMurray.
Smart racing right there. That's Darlington at its finest. Let that guy go.
Here comes Keselowski to the inside of Menard. Last week's winner inside of bringing Tony Stewart with him and maybe Eric Almirola in the 43.
You just got to be really smart right now. This is no time to play games. Somebody's better than you are. You got to let them go or they'll run over you.
Almirola and Matt Kenseth in the 17. Eric up high. Matt steals the spot.
That's a lot of drivers that we felt like would have much better race cars than what they had qualifying cars. We felt like they'd be going to the front, just like Kevin Harvick in the 29 they were riding with.
Yeah, you get down on that inside in turn 1 and 2, and you can ride that guy on the outside up a little bit and make a nice pass.
Harvick was fastest in practice, but only qualified 23rd. He said the car was fine. Driver made a mistake. He works under Almirola, picks up the spot.
This place will do that to you, Mike. You just never are sure what you got. It's always changing.
Jimmy Johnson begins to close it up on Greg Biffle just a bit. He has a big cushion back to his teammate Casey Kane in third. 19th place, Almirola, Kurt Busch. They're at the back of that pack. And looking for more.
I know this is a contradiction to some degree, but you have to let people go. But you got to be careful of letting too many people go, or the first thing you know, you'll find yourself in danger of going a lap down.
Johnson's coming. None of Rick Hendrick's 4 drivers have been to victory lane this year, and no one knows that more than 5-time champion Jimmy Johnson, who draws a bead on Biffle for the lead. And Biffle's 2 wins here. In both occasions, he led more than 170 laps.
It's been such a winless spell for Jimmy Johnson in that 48 car, all the way back to Kansas last October, the last time Jimmy went to victory lane.
Well, Darrell, catching him here is one thing, but passing him?
Mike, it's an anticipation thing. You can't, there are certain places on this track you just can't pass people. You don't want to run up on a guy in a no passing zone. Coming off at 2 over there, you want to time it. You want to get a run on them and kind of pass them down the straightaway into the corner.
Matt Kenseth goes to work on the 31 of Jeff Burton. This is for 15th place. And Kenseth makes the pass. He started 19th. Dick Berger.
Greg Biffle has just told his crew on the radio that he has a vibration. He has had it from the start. He's worried that it could be a tire. That's likely a loose tire.
Be a
have actually heard a lot of reports all weekend long about drivers experiencing different types of vibration.
And Larry, one thing that bothers me a little bit, they run the air pressure really low on this racetrack at the speeds they're running. And you let that inner liner down inside that tire, if you get the air too low in it, it'll actually shake inside that tire. That may be some of the problem.
Now 39, Ryan Newman had been losing touch with the leaders, so when Kyle Busch came right up to his back bumper, he let Busch go. Now Newman's got to try to fend off the 56 of Martin Truex to hold on to fifth.
Martin Truex Jr. in that 56 car coming off of a couple of rough runs at Richmond and Talladega. Looks like he's been pretty solid here for the last couple of days.
Yeah, Larry, he started the season with so much hope, and it looked like he was right on the verge of winning the race, and then the bottom just fell out the last couple of weeks.
Matt Yoakum.
And Ryan Newman just trying to pace himself right now and hold on to that spot, Mike. He's not bad down at 3 and 4, but he just told Tony Gibson, I am extremely loose down at 1 and 2, and especially on exit.
I know it's subtle, but 1 and 2 has 25 degrees of banking. 3 and 4 only has 23 degrees of banking, and they're shaped differently. The car can be totally different on each end of the speedway.
And here comes Kurt Busch, 1 week removed from that Ricky Bobby knee paint scheme that he had so much fun with at Talladega. No, the Cougar's not in the car this week. They're going to auction it for the Armed Forces Foundation for charity. But Busch is on the move. He's picked up 8 spots.
He's driving like he's in there with him. I can tell you that. He has passed a lot of race cars since the drop of the green.
2 laps ago, watch the 51 of Kurt Busch go to work on Paul Menard.
Guess where he probably is going to go. Sort of trying to go through the middle, but there wasn't enough room.
But I think Kurt Busch in that 51 car knows that even though we're only 10 races into the season, 25th in the points, it's going to be tough to make the chase, so go out and win races.
Right. Paul Menard showing a little bit loose there again as Joey Logano slips underneath and makes the pass. 18th place. Greg Biffle has led every one of 13 laps so far in Darlington.